Okay. Everything should be working. So, hi Robin, hi Des. How are you both doing tonight? And doing more Dishonored. And it did somehow turn into a New Game Plus playthrough. Because for some reason I just have infinite mana. And I forgot this game doesn't read DualSense controllers. We must turn the controller into an Xbox. Because for some fucking reason we had to keep doing this. Hi, Yu-chan. How are you doing tonight? Let me make sure OBS doesn't fuck up like it always does. And what's wrong, Robin and Yu-chan? No PS4, no... what happened, Yu-chan? Robin dislocated his shoulder. Robin, how did you dislocate your shoulder? PS4 died. In PC. I'm sorry, Yu-chan. Also, Des, I don't know how I was sound this because it's the same mic. I don't I don't see how this would sound better. Because I didn't even save anything. I miss you too, Yu-chan. Though honestly, I don't play. I'm sadly done with 14. Outside of G posing, so even if you were on 14, I would barely be on.
Ask me for any gear you need.
I mean, it's true, Yu-chan. I legit haven't done anything with the game since the raid came out. I'm kinda just... I just don't like the game anymore. It's not what it used to be. My rotor cuff is weak from all the injuries from back in high school, so I gotta take steroids to help it, but I ran out. Oh, I hope you can get a refund, Robin.
Off to Caldwin's Bridge, sir. We'll get our sleep later. Just climb aboard when you're ready.
Oh, you John. Yeah, Des, I don't know, there's not a new mic or anything. Just the same old. With an in-game, although I am a hypocrite because I was attempting Current Savage, which failed. Current Savage just doesn't seem fun.
With the late Empress, so maybe you haven't visited the bridge before tonight. Something to look out for. See all them lights on the water? That's right. We'll be spotted.
I wish my camera
You're gonna have to shut off their power before I can pick you up.
was better.
Now, about bringing Sokolov back alive. He's smart. Maybe even smarter than Piero. Got the business. New technology, potions.
Okay, there we go.
Seems dangerous to me. But what do I know?
Hi, Jodo.
Here
I
we
got
are.
kicked out of my first static.
Bet the arch is under Sokolov's.
They kicked you out for what? I did, but damn it, here's my ego when a simple 40-pound box just drops my shoulder like a sack of potatoes. I mean, Robin, there's nothing you can really do about that. So what did the bone charms do? Um...
Yippee!
Okay, well, sure. Oh, so I just realized I can't see the goddamn redeems again. So that kinda sucks. Jodo, can you can see the fucking game's title. I forgot you can just randomly turn on syncs. But anyways, we need to... not get stuck on shit. And I don't want to abuse the time stop.
The curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Oh, the JoJo title. Yeah, it's because time stop. I just named it Zawado. Also, the seeing through walls kinda sucks ass, I'm not even gonna lie. Shit. Put you in trash can, there we go. For dishonor. Yeah, I'd rather be playing this honor game than for, hi sir. Can I just throw you into the water and be done with you? Yes. And he has no idea what happened. Well, no one has money. I could alert him. Well, he can just he just heard a noise, and this man decided that I'm just gonna take a piss break. Sure. So the gremlin calls and just does not tell me before the call.
Hi.
Hi, you could have said something.
No. The gremlin does not announce her presence, she simply manifests. You are going to finish your dessert and you are going to like it.
No.
And then SpongeBob proceeds to diarrhea into a man's mouth.
You question me with these fucking random videos you have.
Yes. So, what is everybody's thoughts on Jack Toilet Man directing fucking Bloodborne of all things?
I thought we had this discussion on stream yesterday.
No, because it didn't make the announcement until after the stream was over.
I thought it was during.
No?
Oh.
We ended the stream and then we were just sitting there talking and then you mentioned the Bloodborne thing and so I told you no, it's not fucking real, you're making it up. And then I looked it up and yeah, it's fucking real. And then we talked about the... Yeah, it wasn't on stream because we talked about the bigotry and shit. So we couldn't talk about it on stream. How like people were being like dicks to Jack and calling
Yeah,
him
it
names
was...
that you can't say on your stream.
No, they brought it up. Yeah, it was midstream. Because, yeah, it was the last thing I said when I was reading the comments. I was like, I'm done with Twitter. And then I just ended the stream.
Yeah, so...
And then that's when we
we
talked
didn't-
more about it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
don't know why people are being dicks.
I'm not being a dick, I'm just curious why Jacksepticeye of all people is... Like, there's a lot of other YouTubers who I feel like are just as passionate, if not more passionate about Bloodborne, that should have come forward before Jacksepticeye was like, man, fuck it, no one else is gonna fucking do it, I'm gonna do it. Like, you've got,
I guess really it
Chase the
depends.
Bro.
I guess it really just depends on because of Iron Lung. Because again, it's what I said yesterday. It's because he's one, the original YouTubers, and two, I want to say because of the Iron Lung when he was in it. Because apparently he helped Markiplier with directing Iron Lung as well.
Yeah, he did, and I think he was in it too.
Yeah, so I think that...
bit role.
Yeah, and I think that was the reason why Sony picked him. Because, like, yeah, you got other Soul YouTubers, but they don't have, like, a director thing, even if it's small, behind them. I think at this point, in my opinion, I just think Sony wants to just test the waters. Like, well, if Jack can pull off directing our game, then maybe we'll make a sequel. Well, it's from, yeah, but you know what I mean.
They're not gonna make a sequel. I'm gonna put those foolish ambitions to rest right now.
I genuinely think, yeah,
No, they're not doing a remake and they're not doing a sequel because Miyazaki himself said that they're not
he doesn't
allowed
want
to.
a remake.
Yeah, so we
But
might
the thing...
get a remaster and a re-release, but...
Well, that's what I mean, a remaster, a PS5 remaster. But the other problem is that I think if we don't get the remaster, people are going to attack Jack even more. Because you already know there's going to be some people saying, oh, well, you should have talked to Sony about having them do a remaster for you doing the movie.
Because everybody knows that the movie has nothing to do with the games. That's the same reason why no one's gonna get mad at Zach Kreger if the next Resident Evil game sucks ball sacks. They're not gonna get mad at Zach Kreger just because he happens to be directing a Resident Evil movie.
Yeah.
No, nobody was giving him shit when Grace was annoying. Nobody was giving him shit when Grace's section sucked. So I think Jacksepticeye is going to be fine on that front. The problem that Jacksepticeye is going to run into is that he needs to forget modern movie bullshit. He needs to forget the checklist that a lot of fucking Sony movies try to follow, and he needs to ignore the fucking the Hollywood checklist, and he needs to just make Bloodborne. I don't want to see the fucking Crow making out with Lady Maria because we need that that lesbian quota. I don't want to see Lady Maria is now a black woman because we need that black quota. I don't want to see fucking some Yarnum security that gets introduced that's evil and corrupt because cops are bad. As long as none of that is thrown in there and we just focus on it being Bloodborne, then no one's gonna get mad at Jack. It just has to be Bloodborne.
My
It can't do what Devil May Cry and Castlevania did.
my problem is, what the fuck is a what? How the fuck do you make Bloodborne a movie?
You follow Gurman, you follow the Hunter, or you follow Lady Maria herself. Those are the three ways you make a movie for Bloodborne. Because the Hunter is trying to escape the dream, so you could put that as the protagonist of a Bloodborne movie, and just have him follow put him on a more linear path rather than how open Bloodborne actually is. And you just have him fight like the Blood-Starved Beast, then you have him fight Vicar Amelia, have it progress like that until the natural fight against Gurman, where without all the extra, stuff that you do for the 100% playthrough. That would be one way to do it. The second way to do it would be to have Lady Maria lead the scientists down to the old, what's it called? The old fisherman's village. Have her lead them down there to then find Koss herself. And then the third option is to have Gurman himself be the main character, and we'll follow what led to him being stuck in the wheelchair and having a puppet of Lady Maria.
So pretty much have it be a prequel to Bloodborne, showing off what caused the events, and then maybe the next movie be the actual Bloodborne.
No, I've told you the three ways this movie can happen. There is no such thing as a sequel. There's no second movie that it will be allowed
Yes,
to
but
be made.
before he was
This
in
is
the
a
wheelchair, isn't that before the events of Bloodborne?
It would be before, but I'm saying that would be the only option. There is no, if they go that route, there is no sequel that happens after that. There is no second movie. He's not going to have a second chance at this. If they milk it, then people will get pissed. So there will be one Bloodborne movie. There will be no sequels. There will be no sequel baiting. There will be one Bloodborne movie, and if it is done well, then they will re-release the games. That will be the next step, and then that's it. They cannot turn Bloodborne into fucking marketable Marvel level movie
Well, yeah,
situation.
because then it will fail, and then they'll say, "Oh, well, people don't want Bloodborne."
Yes, exactly, and that's what I'm saying. So I gave you three scenarios that they could choose from. They cannot do all three. They have to pick one and do that one well enough. That's all he can do.
Yeah.
If he does anything more, anything less, then the entire fan base will nuke Jacksepticeye from orbit, and we will literally watch one of YouTube's oldest fucking crumble.
Yeah.
Because the Souls community is one community that is capable of erasing you from YouTube if you piss them off hard enough. I refer you to the speedrunning community that almost got completely knocked off of the Dark Souls games because the Souls community was getting pissed at what people were classifying as official runs and shit. To be fair, there was some bullshit. There was one run that was labeled as like a world record run, when all he did was use zips, which is only available on PCs. You cannot do it on PlayStation 5s, and so it completely alienated an entire faction of people who wanted to speedrun the game. And so because of that, now the speedruns have to specifically say glitchless, PC glitchless, glitched, PC glitch percent, PC, PS5, there's two separate fucking whole console categories for it now.
My problem, and I'm questioning, I don't know. I'm just tired of seeing anything about Bloodborne. I get it's a
Because
good game. Hold on. I get it's a good game. But can people just shut the fuck up about it?
no, they can't, and the simple reason for it is this, Deborah. We got a fucking remake of Demon Souls, the game that they wrote off as a financial failure, and it had it so detached from the Souls franchise that no one even knew it was part of the Souls franchise until all the people on YouTube started talking about it. So they wrote it off as a financial failure, and that got a remake before the one that everybody claims is the best fucking FromSoft game in the entire franchise. So that's why people won't shut up about it, because we've had a remaster of 1, we've had Scholar of the First Sin, which was done like not even a month after the like original Dark Souls 2 came out. We have Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 3 The Fire's Fate edition, Dark Souls 3, there's a third Dark Souls 3 edition. You have Elden Ring now is about to have the Tarnished edition, which is that's fucking crazy that Elden Ring even gets a re-release before Bloodborne does. So Sekiro and Bloodborne are the only 2 games that FromSoft seems to just be fucking sweeping under the rug and ignoring. And that's why people are angry. And Sekiro got a shitty fucking AI-generated Crunchyroll anime that no one's gonna fucking watch anyway.
Well, the thing about it is that they're not gonna even if Yoshi P. Miyazaki wanted to do a remastered Bloodborne. Sony already fired the studio that did the remaster for the Demon Souls.
Doesn't matter, Miyazaki would handle it in-house. If Miyazaki says Bloodborne remake is happening, Bloodborne remake is happening, and Sony will do nothing to stop it. They can't stop it because Miyazaki has the full ownership over it. That's the only reason why a remake hasn't been done, because it would be against his wishes. If Miyazaki said tomorrow, I want there to be a Bloodborne remake, we would have a Bloodborne remake announced a month later.
Yeah, but I generally don't think Sony cares.
They do. They have expressed interest in wanting to remake the game, but Miyazaki said no.
I don't mean that. I mean what he wishes for. I don't think they care. They never do.
They don't. It's not a matter of whether they care or not, Deborah. They legally can't do shit without his permission. And if he says we're making a remake, they can't legally tell him no. He owns the game. It's his. It'd be like if fucking Game Freak said, I want Pokemon to be on the PlayStation. Nintendo is allowed to tell them to go fuck themselves, even though the Pokemon company should have ownership of anything Pokemon related. Nintendo owns the games. So it's Nintendo who gets the final say, regardless of what Game Freak or the Pokemon company want. That's why Nintendo was suing Palworld and not the Pokemon company. That's how that works. When you have ownership of an IP, it doesn't matter what anybody else wants.
But Yoshi P. Miyazaki doesn't own Bloodborne IP.
He does.
He doesn't.
He owns all of the Souls games.
No, he does not own Bloodborne.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
PlayStation owns the distribution. He owns the game.
In these fucking court records, they do not. He does not own it.
He created the game. He designed the game. He fucking directed the game. It is his. Sony owns the distribution rights, but Miyazaki has ownership of it.
The way I do not give a fuck is out of all movies you can make, you want to make a fucking Souls game movie.
Because there's enough of an audience for it. That's why they did it. It's kind of like Iron Lung. I mean, nobody in the world talked about Iron Lung except for Markiplier and maybe 5 other people. But there was a movie made for Iron Lung. Nobody asked for it. Markiplier wanted it, so he made it. There's a fucking Backrooms movie being made that nobody asked for. It's like, That's just how it works, Deborah. It doesn't matter if you think it needs to be made, it's going to be made. Like, Vanos wants to make a fucking Grand Theft Auto movie. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I would probably watch that. I think Vanos would be a good person to make something like that, personally. But yeah, that's just the world we live in now, Deborah. Like, YouTubers are starting to become fucking directors. Like, that's just what we're gonna have to deal with.
That's
And
not my problem. My problem is the movie off of a fucking title that I don't think deserves to be popular as is.
It definitely deserves to be as popular as is. Deborah, 90% of the mechanics that make Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring even successful were born in Bloodborne. The design of the game, the gothic inspiration, the fucking eldritch interactions, the idea of fucking... The more insight you have, the more the world falls into an eldritch abomination horror. It's a very well-made game, and it deserves its spot as a game to be talked about, and a game to at the very least have a re-release done, or at the very least be ported over to PC by now. That's what people care about. That's what people non-stop talk about with Bloodborne, Deborah. It's not that they think it's the greatest game in the world. It's that it's a game that has long deserved a re-release along the same vein as something like Infamous. The same people who are upset about Bloodborne not getting a re-release are the same people who said years ago that Infamous 1 and 2 deserved a re-release on the PS4 when they made that fucking Second Son crap. They're not talking about it because they think it's the best game on the planet. They're talking about it because the game is horribly fucking shafted considering how well it's made. It was a success. It was a success financially, it was a success critically, and it was a success amongst the fans. So the fact that it just gets completely fucking ignored and sat on the sideline is why people are so vocal about it.
Good night, Des.
Good night, Des. I don't know how to, like, give you an idea of how these people feel about it, because let me be clear. I'm not one of these people. I would like to see a Bloodborne remake announced. I would be okay seeing a Bloodborne remaster announced, but I'm not going to lose sleep if they keep not doing it. I've already come to terms with the fact that I'm never going to watch a fucking, like, an E3 thing and see a trailer for Bloodborne. It's not going to happen. I accept it's not going to happen. A lot of other people can't. But these people who are passionate about it, it'd be the same concept, Deborah, as... Let's say that... Okay, let's say they brought Yu-Gi-Oh! Back to its original rule set, the one that you and I prefer without all this link summoning crap. But then, for literally years, they didn't bring back Exodia, Blue Eyes, or Dark Magician. Everybody was asking for it, everybody thinks they're like some of the best cards in the game, but they refuse to bring them back for whatever inconceivable reason that they won't even communicate with the fans. Wouldn't you at least be a little bit annoyed?
Well, with them not bringing everything back.
I'm saying they bring back the original rules for Yu-Gi-Oh! So like back in the schoolyard when me and you had the most fun playing it. And every other original card comes back for this rule set. But Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, and Exodia, all three of them are just not present. And then for literal decades after they made this decision, they still haven't brought those three cards back, and they refuse to. But they won't tell anybody why they refuse to.
Yeah, but I'd be upset. No, because then there's other games that have the game.
But you'd get annoyed is
Why
my
the
point.
fuck would I get annoyed? There's other games.
I'm saying we live in a universe where they went back to the old rule set, they shut down Master Duel, they shut down Duel Links, they shut down all the online shit. It's just old rule set Yu-Gi-Oh! And then that one game gets made, and then they never make it again. They just keep making more shit, newer shit, other crap, and they never make it again. We don't even see a remaster of it ever again. It's just gone. You'd be annoyed, and I know you'd be annoyed because then you'd be stuck playing the Link crap again.
I'd rather play that than not having Dark Magician and Blue Eyes.
See, that's the problem. That's not how that works when it comes to a game that refuses to be remastered. We don't have the option to go back and play Infamous anymore. Not without rigging up a fucking PC that's powerful enough to run the PS3 emulator. And to me, that's not playing Infamous. That's pirating Infamous and fucking emulating it. I want to turn on my PlayStation 5 and be able to fucking go through my list of games and click on Infamous and be playing as Cole McGrath right now. I mean, even the Force Unleashed has gotten a re-release at this point. That's the point I'm getting at. When something doesn't get a re-release, the problem isn't that we have other things to play, because we don't. There is no other Infamous. Infamous is by itself. Bloodborne is by itself. Dark Souls exists, but it doesn't play like Bloodborne. It doesn't have the same feeling as Bloodborne. It doesn't even have the same aesthetics as Bloodborne. Elden Ring's the same way. It's not Bloodborne. It's kind of the issue I have with Sonic games as a whole, is that Sonic games aren't Sonic games anymore. Because they just care about that stupid boost mechanic.
I mean, you have options to play the older games then.
For Sonic, yes. But even there, not all of them. I can't play Sonic Heroes right now. Not without emulating it. In fact, let me actually double check, because I think they even removed Sonic Adventure 2 from the fucking store. Because I've looked for it before and I was
never
unable
on
to
the
find it.
PS5 store.
Well, there you go. That's another point. We can't play Sonic Adventure, one of arguably the best fucking Sonic games in the entire franchise. We can't play it on PlayStation.
Because no one liked
Sure,
it.
I have the option. I have the option of going on PC and playing it, and there's other people who do have the option of going on PC and playing it. But imagine all you have is your PlayStation. Then you're fucked. You're shit out of luck. And there's not really any reason for these companies not to have re-released this shit
then
by now.
I'll just throw back the same answer for the higher prices of games. Deal with it.
No, because there's a huge difference in the reason why a game is more expensive and the refusal to re-release something. The games get more expensive because of trade routes, shipping, and various other factors that increase the cost of the game. A game not being re-released just doesn't get re-released, and on 90% of the time, you don't even get told why. So you can't even figure out why the game wasn't re-released. Whereas with the games increasing in price, you can figure that out. You can even math it out if you want to. So that's a whole different fucking ballgame, Deborah. The fact of the matter is, just because you didn't like your experience with Bloodborne and you don't think it was very good, that's perfectly fine, and that's completely reasonable that was your experience with the game. But
No, I'm just sick and tired of just nothing but we now live in an era where it's just stupid Souls games. That's all people want. Everything has to be a Souls game. I am sick and tired of it just being that. That's my fucking problem. I'm tired of seeing shit about a Souls game. When you have other fucking genre out here, but no, let's just worry about a fucking Souls game. That's my fucking problem.
Well, here's the problem with that, Deborah. Unfortunately, when something is successful and it sells a lot of shit, companies start copying it. And there ain't fuck all you can do about it, and it is not Bloodborne's fault that fucking Elden Ring was like crack for people. I agree with you that we need less fucking Souls games because there are too many fucking Souls games. I don't even disagree with you on that concept. But at the same time, Deborah, do we need more backrooms? No, but they're getting a movie. I don't see you getting upset about the millions of backrooms games, all the fucking liminal space shit that's been puked out over the last fucking 6 months. I get
So
why
what,
you're
you just want me
frustrated.
to bitch about every fucking thing? Cause when I
No,
play
I
a
just want-
fucking when I play a fucking game and it plays like a Souls game all of a sudden, like Devil May Cry, if that just turns into a Souls game, I'm gonna be pissed. Cause I like the genre of Devil May Cry. Would I care about a fucking Backrooms game? No, cause it's not affecting me. It's not turning
Okay, but
like
here's the problem.
Mario into a Backrooms game, so I don't care.
So here's the problem, though. So here's the problem, though. So what if that starts happening? Are you gonna have this same energy?
Yes, cause why the fuck is it in a
If
fucking
the
Mario
next
game?
and the next Resident Evil turns into a fucking Backrooms game, are you gonna have this same energy?
Yes, cause how Resident Evil
Okay.
already turns into this fucking. I don't even know what to call Resident Evil anymore.
Resident Evil is just what it's always been. Campy action game. That's what it's been since day one. Action game with puzzles in it.
No, we want to do this shit of, oh, we must go back to our roots of having it be a horror game.
Which it was never a horror game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The fact that Resident Evil's turning into a horror game is the exact point that I'm making with this Backrooms crap. Sure, it's not turning into a Backrooms game, but it's definitely turning into a shitty horror game. And we've got fucking billions of those.
People carved the bones of whales into runes and inscribed them with my mark.
That's why with RE9, I just hope we either just get later on, you cut Grace's sections, or just have a mod that cuts it.
But he's not special like you are.
I mean, there's plenty of mod. I think there's a mod that literally cuts her and puts Leon through all of her segments, so that already exists.
Yeah,
Sokolov believes there are specific...
because if I want to play a Resident Evil game that's focused on horror, I will just play 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, but see, even those I would argue aren't really horror games. They were still campy action games that had puzzle elements.
Yeah, but they
Resident
weren't
Evil's
this
never been a scary
fucking.
game. I think your issue is that you're angry about you're angry about the same thing I am when it comes to action games. How almost every action game now has to be a Souls-like because of how popular fucking Elden Ring was. It's annoying, it's stupid, and it's not a trend that they should be following. But unfortunately, because Elden Ring was so successful, everything and its grandmother is going to try to cash in on that fucking shit. It's kind of like the open world problem. How because of fucking Assassin's Creed, every single game in the world now has to be fucking open world, and that pisses me off. But just because Assassin's Creed made every game an open world game doesn't mean I would get mad if they announced a fucking Assassin's Creed movie that was being directed by a YouTuber. I'd be more mad at Ubisoft as a whole for fucking pushing that open world bullshit. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to hate the Souls games, but I don't think you need to get as upset as you currently are about them making a movie for something that people have been asking for a remake for.
Y'all asked for a remake, not a movie.
Yeah, but we're getting a movie. It's like Spider-Man. Spider-Man has a bajillion gazillion at this point. Do we need all of them? God, no. We only needed the Tobey Maguire ones, and that's it. We don't need any of these other fucking spider crap. But there they are. So, unfortunately, movies are going to be made if somebody has an interest in making them. I mean, look at the FNAF movie, Deborah. Look at that garbage.
Yeah, and it's shit too. That's my point. You're not
Exactly.
going to. My problem with the movie is that you're just making it for money. That's what I see it as nowadays. Because the FNAF movie doesn't. It's
But
not
the
the
FNAF
same
movie
as the
wasn't-
games.
Because it wasn't directed by somebody who was actually passionate about Five Nights at Freddy's. Because Scott Cawthon has admitted multiple times he's done with this franchise and he doesn't want to be involved with it anymore. That's why he handed it over to Steel Wool until they fucked up 2 games in a row. Then he was like, well shit, I guess I have to come back and fucking make the game since you assholes can't do it. And then he fucked up his game. So he's clearly not somebody passionate about it anymore, which sucks because he created it, and I can't imagine as a creator of something getting to a point where you just don't care about it anymore. That must suck. I would hate to be in that state where something that you put all your love into to make something neat, and then you just hate it now because of how overdone it's been. That must suck. But the point is, he didn't care. But Iron Lung was a critical fucking success because it was made by somebody who cared about what he was doing. Resident Evil is probably going to be successful, at least more successful than the Paul W.S. Anderson one, because Zach Kreger grew up with the Resident Evil games and knows a lot about them and cares about them. So there's a good chance that movie's going to be decent. I can't say fuck all about the Backrooms, but according to Drift, that's also being made by some indie YouTuber.
Is by the person who made the Backrooms.
Yeah, exactly. So we already know he's passionate about the Backrooms crap because he sits there and applauds every fucking Backrooms game that's made. So if someone's passionate about the movie, it has the potential to be good. When you're just making a corporate thing to be a corporate thing, that's where the problems come in. But Jacksepticeye, I watched his playthrough of Bloodborne. He is passionate about Bloodborne. I do think he would be a great person to make a movie for it because he actually has a connection to the thing he's making. Do I think any other movie could have been made? Sure, but I also think that we should live in a universe that doesn't even have video game adaptations. I like the Sonic movies, but I don't really think we needed them. And the Mario movies have been watchable, but I don't really think we needed them. I definitely don't think we needed the Castlevania show, and I sure as fuck don't think we needed the Devil May Cry one.
Devil May Cry, no. Castlevania, it has the same problem as FNAF. It just... You labeled it as following the events of the game. And it doesn't.
Which one? Sorry, to repeat
Castlevania.
that. Castlevania is the one that doesn't...
Because, like, when you had the Trevor one,
Yep.
it was doing so, and I actually liked the one that had Trevor in it. But when we just all of a sudden, oh, let's just say fuck Sonia, fuck Simon, let's just jump straight to fucking Richard Belmont. So it's like you just skipped Richter, yeah. You just skipped a bunch of games. Why?
Because they didn't care.
Well, I know
Adi
that.
Shankar does not care about the shit that he's making. That's why they skipped it, because they didn't care.
I don't know if it does good, it does good. Whatever.
And like I said, Deborah, it's okay for you to not be interested in it and for you to not really care about it and you don't even have to go see it. But you have to acknowledge that it's something that a lot of people are very excited about, and it is a game that a lot of people hold in very high esteem. It's no different than Final Fantasy. If somebody wanted, like, we all want that remake of Final Fantasy IX, right? That's never gonna fucking happen. So if I found out that, say, I don't know, Pro Jared, I'm gonna throw him out there. I know he'd never get an opportunity to because that fucking controversy kind of fucked him, I think. But I'm just gonna use him as an example because he's someone who's passionate about Final Fantasy. If he approached Square Enix and said, I would like to make an animated movie for Final Fantasy IX, I'd hear him out. I would wait to see what happened with it because he's very clearly passionate about it, so I think he'd be the best one to handle it. If fucking Square Enix ain't gonna do it, sure, it's not the remake of the game that we want, but it's at least something to show that somebody gives a fuck about it. That's probably the best way I can explain the Bloodborne situation, because you admitted that you were really excited for the Final Fantasy IX remake until they fucking said, fuck it, we're not doing it, fuck all of you.
Yeah, but so if they make a movie, then I'll be more pissed because you want to take the money that you were going to put towards a remake, towards a shitty, most likely a shitty movie.
But they're not the ones doing it. That's what I'm saying. With the Sony situation, Sony isn't putting up the money. Jacksepticeye is. He's in full control of it. It was his idea. He approached Sony. They didn't approach him. And that's the difference. If it was Sony that just decided one day, I'm just gonna grab a bunch of random fuckos and make a Bloodborne movie, then yeah, I'd be on board with you and say this is fucking stupid. But it was Jacksepticeye that asked them. And he did it because he saw what Mark did with Iron Lung and became emboldened. That's why Amazing Digital Circus is going to be in theaters, is because they saw what Markiplier did and got emboldened. That's why the Backrooms is being made, because they saw Mark was successful and they're emboldened. We could probably actually see people like Maximilian asking to be on the next Street Fighter fucking writing team. Which, by the way, I think Maximilian could make a killer fucking Street Fighter movie. I'm just gonna say that right now.
I mean, he could, yeah. I'm surprised he's not making this next one, because I'll be honest with you, I don't want to sound like a dick. I just hope the Street Fighter movie fails, because
I want it to fail for one reason, and you probably know the reason.
Cody Rhodes.
You know his... No, not Cody Rhodes. I'm okay with Cody Rhodes, even if I think he's a shill. I want it to fail because I want Roman Reigns, for all the bullshit that he's fucking pulled over the years, talking about how I don't have to come in because these movies take priority. I want to see his first real fucking movie bomb. I want to see him get annihilated in the box office. That would literally be the most satisfying thing for me. The only downside is him bombing also means CM Punk and Cody Rhodes bomb.
Well, CM Punk's not in the movie.
Oh, I thought he was.
No, it's Roman, Cody, and 50 Cent. But the problem is that I kind of don't want 50 Cent to have, because he actually kind of does look good as Balrog.
Oh, that's who Balrog... Okay, I thought he looked familiar.
Yeah, it's 50 Cent.
But that's what I mean. I don't want Jason Momoa. I don't want Cody Rhodes. I don't.
Oh yeah,
want
Jason Momoa is in it. Yeah.
I don't. There's a lot of people in that movie that I don't want to see fail because the movie fails. But Roman Reigns specifically, like this would be the best outcome. The movie is decent and watchable, but Roman Reigns' character is the most despised in the movie. That to me would be the perfect outcome for a Street Fighter movie.
I don't think he should have been cast as Takuma.
Yeah, he doesn't fit as Akuma. He's not even like... Braun Strowman would have fit better as fucking Akuma because he's bigger.
No,
Akuma's
he
huge.
Wouldn't be. He's not a good person.
I'm not saying he's a good person. I'm more framing that Roman Reigns is a tiny dude. Like, yes, he's bigger than me, but compared to Akuma, he's not even close. Like, I mean, fucking, I'm trying to think of somebody who's relatively jacked who would be more fit for the role of Akuma. But, like, all I can think of is bodybuilders, and unfortunately, bodybuilders don't really translate to actors that well. I don't know. It's kind of like the Mortal Kombat movie. I didn't get a lot of the casting that was done in that movie either.
Well, the other thing is I don't see Cody Rhodes being Guile. I don't... Why?
I don't know, because he's the American Nightmare. That's literally the only thing I can think of. They just said, well, he's an American wrestler, so make him the American soldier. That's a good translation right there.
so.
But yeah, I think we just
And
live
what
in an
about the
era
Mortal
where.
Kombat movie?
Oh, I was gonna ask, is that the one where CM Punk is supposed to be coming into it?
No,
What was he? What's he gonna be in then? Because I know he's
it was
supposed to be in
Zootopia.
something. Oh,
Him
that's
and
right. He
Roman
was
were
in
the
it with.
zebras.
Oh, okay. Zebros. I
Yeah.
hated those characters.
What?
Cause that was their entire character, was just bro, and then headbutting each other. That was it. That was their whole character. They did nothing else other than
Which, you know,
scream Zebros.
it's kind of funny that these two were in a movie together. Now they're feuding. It's like, man, y'all just fucked over kayfabe. I mean, it was already fucked over, but
I mean, let's be honest. That video of fucking CM Punk crying because he got picked for the main event, and then coming in and hugging Triple H because, and Triple H telling him that, you look, man, you deserve this. You've always deserved this. All right, like, man, fuck you. You guys literally had that man shit himself in the middle of a ring before you gave him a main event opportunity. Go fuck yourselves. You don't care about him, and then you could see it in his fucking face. While fucking Triple H is hugging him and telling him all that shit, he's just got this look on his face like, man, shut the fuck up. I hated that video so fucking much.
Should we gather for whiskey and
I don't know
cigars
when he
tonight,
was picked
yes?
for the main event, but...
last year's WrestleMania.
Oh, okay.
And what are you talking about, Jota?
What is Jodo talking about?
I don't know. That's one accent.
I see.
What? I guess I just went to the floor.
Ba 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 ba.
Don't break the fucking window. Jesus Christ. That's probably all they'll alert everyone, isn't it?
What are you playing?
Dishonored.
I thought you were doing another night of FNAF.
No.
Oh. Oh, I see. You betrayed your fans.
Yeah, I betrayed 4 people.
You are just as bad as Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I betrayed 4 people. Wow.
Yeah. You're just as bad as Roman Reigns.
It's my goddamn stream.
Yeah. You're just as bad as Roman Reigns on it.
Uh-huh.
So what was the point of the Lost Colony expansion pass, if we didn't even get any of the other fucking tames?
Because the other teams were from the Astraeus expansion pass when that came out.
Yeah, but that's where the fucking came from. And we don't have those.
What, Dreadman? No, those came out before Lost Colony was a thing.
Hey, listen!
No, I think they're just crooks. They're stealing from us.
No, you just
Hey,
don't pay attention to
listen!
release dates.
No, they're crooks. Steal from us. They give us a broken pass that gives nothing.
Listen! Hey, listen!
Jota, why you
Oh,
swimming in Navi?
So let me get this straight. The game that said that it was going to be the authentic, realistic game because Call of Duty refused to, is now running a Predator event.
What happened?
Battlefield 6 is running a fucking Predator event,
Oh.
which gives you an operator that wears basically a Predator mask. It's like, aren't you guys supposed to be the ones that said that you were gonna be the authentic military sim because COD wouldn't? But now you're becoming COD too? Oh, how the tables have turned. It's okay, they use 40% of it. Like 40% of their game is AI, so who really gives a fuck what they do?
Apparently 60.
Oh, 60, so it went up by 20. Because I heard 40 originally. Oh, fucking scum sacks. At least Call of Duty keeps the AI to only the calling cards. I mean, it's still shitty, but at least they don't make the whole fucking game with it.
Yeah, but we don't have cool collabs anymore. We have Dave Chappelle.
I mean, Dave
Well, the
Chappelle is
mobile
in the same.
version gets fucking the Kong versus Godzilla shit.
That's because the main series already had.
Yeah, but you can just run it back.
They don't want to do that though, because then there'd be no incentive to go into Modern Warfare 3 and buy the fucking shit. I mean, whether they actively support the game or not, unfortunately, they still view the game as currently active, and so therefore something that you can continue to spend money on until they decide to stop fucking fully supporting it. So that's why mobile will get the event rerunning, but we will not, because the mobile game doesn't have Modern Warfare 3 installed in it. So they can't just go to the shop and buy Godzilla and Kong. And like I was about to say, Dave Chappelle is in the same vein as when they added Jay and Silent Bob and Cheech and Chong and fucking Rambo and David McClane. So they are following the exact same trend they followed with the previous games.
Yes, but who the fuck wants to play as Dave? Who the fuck asked for Dave Chappelle?
Who the fuck asked for Cheech and Chong and Jay and Silent Bob?
Nobody.
Who the fuck asked for Cody Rhodes to be in fucking Call of Duty?
Oh, well, I did, honestly. Well, I asked for Stone Cold, but
But I'm saying that, did wrestlers really need to be in Call of?
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing
No.
Stone Cold in it.
No, Stone Cold ain't going to war, so there'd be no reason to put him in a soldier's outfit.
No, but they can put him in Fortnite, alright.
Yeah, I know they can, and that's more my point. He doesn't need to be there.
Yes,
The
but it's
Rock
funny.
doesn't need to be engaged. So they have the exact same collaborations this time as they've had all the other years. The difference is that they chose Dave Chappelle this time instead of someone like Snoop Dogg for the 5th year in a row.
Well, I didn't want Snoop Dogg again. We already had him, because he had 2 fucking skins in 3.
Yep, and then he had another skin in Black Ops Cold War that I actually don't remember the name of.
Yeah, and then the
there's
mobile
fucking-
game he had one.
There's Black Ops 6, and so they were like, well, we're just
Black
not
Ops
going to put
6
him in
didn't
7
have him.
because he was in 6, I could
No,
have
he
thought.
wasn't.
I could have sworn he was, whatever. Even if he wasn't, the point still stands. Guy's been in too many Call of Duties at this point, so they picked another black guy this time. The only problem you have with it is that it wasn't the black guy that you wanted you wanted them to pick. That's why you don't like it.
I
You
never
wouldn't care
said
one way or
what
another.
fucking black guy they wanted.
Yeah, you did. Terry Crews.
Oh,
That's the
hell.
one that we all wanted, because he's the third replacer. There's no reason not to add him. In fact, now that they're adding Dave Chappelle, they literally don't have an excuse to not add him, because even if we consider him to be problematic, Dave Chappelle is a lot worse.
Yeah, like, if they say the excuse, well, Terry Crews is problematic, it's like, you pick, Dave Chappelle, of all people.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
You can no longer use that excuse. Sorry, try again. But what are you gonna do, Deborah? Nothing. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
We could just be disappointed that we live in this world.
I mean, Jodo, no one's saying anything bad about Terry Crews.
No, it was just that that was an excuse.
Yeah.
He was too problematic at the time that they wanted to add him, that they didn't add him. So, I'm just saying that because they're adding Dave Chappelle, there's literally not a single character they can add to these games now that they can use the excuse that they're too problematic. I'm still in the boat of we need to get the zomboys, the presidential zomboys in the game.
They're not adding the presidents.
They need to, okay? At the very least, give us the presidents from 5, and I'll be happy enough.
I mean, I can see them giving us like JFK, McNamara. Well, no, you can't do Castro. I don't think you can.
No, Castro would not take that well and would fucking on the U.S. over it, so...
Yeah, 'cause he already had a big fucking problem over Black Ops 1.
Yeah, he did. Over his portrayal, he felt like it
And
was...
also
it was,
they were saying like, oh, they were trying to simulate me dying.
Yeah.
Which is like...
So probably not Castro.
Yeah. Kennedy you could do. I just... The other 3 you can do.
Give us 5 Kennedy, Futurama Nixon, give us Winston Churchill, because I think that was the 3rd one. If it wasn't Winston Churchill, it was another British guy, I just don't remember his name. And then there was like a secret agent, wasn't there?
I don't know. What the fuck are we talking about?
The 5! That's what we've been talking about for the last 5
Oh, I
minutes!
thought you were talking about Futurama. No, we had
No, I said Futurama Nixon!
we had Kennedy. It was Kennedy, McNamara, Nixon, and Castro.
I don't know why, but McNamara came across to me as just some random ass president. That he did not look like somebody important.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, so I was
I
saying...
mean, they
if
even
they're
make
gonna-
the joke where Castro Vlado says, then why is he here? He lost. When he was talking about McNamara.
Yeah.
I mean, Nixon, I mean.
So that's what I was saying, is if we add this... Okay, from 5. Richard Nixon from Futurama, because he's funnier. We could do McNamara again, and then instead of Castro, we could put in, like... I don't know, maybe Obama? They named a ship after him, so why not?
Yeah, the SS Obama.
My fellow Americans. Looks like I really can just drone strike my daughter's boyfriends now.
And see, that is the problem, that they are not going to do that.
He doesn't care. He laughs at those jokes. He's the one who made the joke. Said he was gonna drone strike his daughter's boyfriends when they got old enough to start dating. That was his joke. He made that.
I just don't.
I mean, shit.
We can't add Orange.
We could definitely add him because Call of Duty does not... I mean, Activision does not care. If they're gonna add Dave Chappelle, then they are not gonna care about adding Donald Trump. I can promise you that. I genuinely believe the most for the players edition they could add would be the presidential zomboys. And they could easily add all 4 of them.
Who was in
Obama-
6? It was either 6 or Cold War. We had a president in that.
I don't remember.
For fuck's sakes. It was in the campaign.
I genuinely wouldn't know that. I didn't play the campaign of either.
Fuck.
Look, I don't play mid garbage, okay? I play good stuff.
Well, no shit, but
would be whoever was the president at the time of the Cold War, which I'm pretty sure that's
Reagan?
it was Nixon and Reagan, I think, during the Cold War, and then I don't know who was the president during the Gulf War, but those would be the people who would be the president in both of those games. No, Nixon would have been after because he was the one that they were afraid was going to botch the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Oh.
So he would have probably been the president in 6, since that takes place during Gulf War. So I don't know who the president would have been in Cold War then.
Let me check.
But I think it is Reagan. No! It was Franklin. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, I think, was the one who was the president during the Cold War. Because Teddy Roosevelt was on the Rough Riders, so that would put the other Roosevelt as the one who was in charge during the Cold War, I think.
It was Reagan.
Was it Reagan?
Yeah, he's in the Cold War campaign.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, I didn't really follow half of the president crap when I was in high
But
school.
the problem is that... Wait, because Cold War takes place...
During the Cold War, yes.
Yeah, the early 80s.
Yeah, the Cold War against Russia.
Jimmy Carter was president.
Yes, but Call of Duty is going to take some liberties to avoid potential lawsuits and to distance itself from reality so that people know it's just a game.
I didn't even realize that they changed the fucking president.
I gotta remember when FDR was president then, because... He must have been during World War.
I don't know, I don't keep track of this shit.
Oh, yeah, like I said, in high school, that shit just went in one ear and out the other. Yeah, sure, you can make the argument that those who refuse to learn from history are doomed to repeat it, but my ass has no access to anything that could repeat the mistakes of history, so I don't need to remember any of it.
Yeah.
Also, how come Killer Instinct never got a movie? Was Killer Instinct not as big as Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat at the time? Because they both got movies.
No, because Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter were the biggest two, and King of Fighters were the biggest back then.
Did King of Fighters get a movie?
Fatal Fury got an animated movie, and I think King of Fighters did as well.
Okay.
Though the Fatal Fury one, people somewhat remember. The King of Fighters one, people find shit.
Well, Dead or Alive even had a movie. We all know how that one went.
Ah yes, Dead or Alive with Kevin Nash and other people.
Yeah, and the villain was basically doing what Metal Sonic does on a daily basis, but turning it into sunglasses instead of like his operating system. If I sell these sunglasses, somehow every single person who puts them on is gonna somehow have the physical capability of doing the martial arts that y'all did that I recorded. Because martial arts doesn't take discipline and time, it's just a matter of not knowing how to do the martial arts. You totally can just be a 500-pound man doing flip kicks like fucking Bruce Lee. Sorry, I'm using that as a point to accentuate how stupid that fucking plot was.
Well, yeah, because I feel bad for the actors because apparently all of them got fucking food poisoning during
Mhm.
the during the filming, and it's like the people that directed that movie did not care about those actors' health.
To be fair, the director doesn't decide the catering. There's a whole team for that, so the director probably didn't even know until it was too late.
Yeah.
It's like when Alec Baldwin shot a person. It's not Alec Baldwin's fault or the director's fault. It was whoever was handling the props' fault.
Yeah, and it pisses me out that they try to blame Alec, blame him for that, and it's like, how
Yeah,
he's supposed to know if
'cause
the gun is loaded?
Because he totally, before the scene started, cocked the gun back to look in the chamber and was like, hey, there's a live round in here. This could get fun. Yeah, he totally did that, let me tell you.
Now turn my hopes and energies to which in conjunction with the high heat therapy, which came to me most vividly in a dream last night, has great.
Especially considering he was the one who, when he realized the person got shot, was trying to administer the CPR while waiting for the medical team to show up. So, I mean, if a guy was intending to murder somebody, they wouldn't give a fuck about trying to keep them alive until fucking help can show up. So,
Yeah.
So I'll just hide in a corner and leave when I'm feeling better.
I'm like, don't get me wrong. He is kind of a shit human, but he didn't do that shit on purpose.
I think that was what they were trying to use, is that he was a shit person.
Yeah, but just because you're a shit person doesn't mean you're a fucking evil human. It just means that you're rude and difficult to get along with. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily a fucking murderer.
Though I will say, I kind of don't agree with that movie coming out still.
Yeah, that's kind of in poor taste.
Because how do you continue a movie after that? Hell, I wouldn't.
I mean, to be fair, with the amount of money that was probably spent on it, I would imagine it's sunken cost fallacy.
What was the
You
movie
spent all
called?
that money and time. I don't remember.
Cause was it Alex Baldwin?
Alec,
Alec, yeah. Yeah, Rust.
could you?
Oh, the movie flopped.
Well, that sucks that it flopped after all that.
Budget 8 million. It made 26,000.
Oof. That's a huge flop. That's when you just go home and decide, like, realize that you failed. You failed at whatever it is you were trying to do. So just go home.
Jesus Christ. As some people are saying, it's probably because people wanted. Like,
Wanted it to fail.
yeah, so they just didn't look at it.
Yeah, I can believe that.
8 million versus. That is. I don't think I ever seen a movie flop that badly.
I've seen several flop that bad.
With that low of amount?
Yeah. Look at the original Mario Brothers.
I thought that made his budget.
I'd be surprised if it did. And then there's Food Fight that definitely didn't make its budget back.
Oh, well, yes, that one. Let me see. Mario Bros. Was 42 million. It had a box office of 38 million.
Oh, okay. That really?
Yeah.
For that steaming pile of shit? Oh my god! That's a lot of fucking buyer's remorse that happened that night.
Because it's a fucking You put the IP of Mario is going to sell.
I don't even think that was it. I honestly think it was because of John Leguizamo and fucking.
Well, yeah.
No, fuck, what's the other guy's name? The guy who plays Mario. I'm trying to remember it. Bob Hoskins. The two of them were two of the biggest actors of the fucking of the time back then.
Yeah.
So.
Himself. He made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off.
Combine that with the Mario IP, yeah, I guess that makes some sense, but it's still fucking that's outrageous.
Yeah, 38.9 million.
Okay, well look at Food Fight. Couldn't now I'm curious.
Food Fight.
Cause I had Hilary Duff, Wayne Brady, and
Movie.
fucking Charlie Sheen in it, so
Had a budget. Oh my goodness. Well, I did better than Alex Baldwin's, but 45 to 65 million budget, and it made a box office of 120,000.
oh, so no, it's worse.
Oh yeah,
than
that
the
is
Alec
worse.
Baldwin one. Cause Alec Baldwin one didn't cost anywhere near that
Yeah,
much.
that was just 8 million. Oh
So,
hell no,
yeah,
no Food
Fight
Fight.
is still the biggest. That's still the biggest flop in movie history.
No, there's one that's worse. Let me see.
There has to be something worse, yeah, but
Let me check the Mortal Kombat second original movie.
$60 million and you only made 100,000 back. That. Hold on, let me do the math on that because that is a ridiculous number. Hold
I
on a
know that
second.
movie, and it made me want to vomit when I saw some of the characters.
Me too, man.
Well done, Corporal. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge.
Also, just for,
Strike at the Lord Regent directly. And ultimately,
because I already know this caused a whole stink. The whole Bloodborne thing, if people kind of left because of me getting mad over Bloodborne, I apologize. That's just how I feel, because I noticed some people kind of just left because of that. So, I'm sorry, I guess.
You don't have to
It
be
is my
sorry.
opinion.
So that Food Fight made 6% of its fucking budget back. I just mathed it out. 6 fucking percent of your budget back is just fucking insane to me. To be fair, the budget is only so high because they basically made the movie twice. Because they made it once, somebody stole it, and so they got more money together, made it a second time, and then they released it.
Oh god, Ghost in the Shell. Let me check this out. Oh no, that made his budget. How is that a box office flop then?
What?
They keep
What, it made its
listing
budget?
Ghost in the Shell, but it's like it was 110 million, but his box office was 376 million.
Yeah, so it made over budget.
Yeah.
It's probably some bullshit like how Square Team sold enough copies to cover every single PlayStation 5 that was sold at the time, but they still considered 16 a flop because when it moved to PC, they didn't sell anywhere near as many.
Yeah. I feel bad for Matrix Resurrection.
Why? That sucked.
I know, but it has Keanu Reeves in it.
Yeah, I know, and Keanu Reeves even said it's.
Oh, did you hear about the GTA Online shit?
What GTA Online shit? Which part? Because there's a lot of GTA Online.
So a hacking group leaked Rockstar's financial records, even though they kept saying they were going to leak more. But it broke down why Red Dead Redemption and GTA Online were so far apart, and why they kind of stopped the Red Dead Online. Red Dead Online weekly was making Rockstar $500,000. Online was making them $9 million. weekly.
Yeah, but here's the thing: one of them's making them 500,000, so it's not an insignificant amount. You could have continued going, and then the other compensate for any costs that you put into the one that wasn't making 9 million,
Yeah.
which then would make that one start also making you millions because people would be appreciative of the content you were readily adding to it.
Yeah, and then they had Red Dead Online made 26.4 million a year. GTA was making 498.8 million a year.
498.8. That would be, yeah,
No, 498.8, my bad.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. You're saying 400, basically 400 million. But it was making,
Yeah.
which also means, oh my god, that means that fucking GTA Online couldn't beat 14.
Decided to nap here in your room while
Yeah.
Calista was taking her bath.
Because 14, I don't know if it still does. I don't know if it still does, but 14 used to, just off the subs alone, not including additional shit, which is probably, the 400 million that you said for Rockstar, that probably does include the shark cards, the various side shit.
It does. They say, because this was during the time when. Because remember, online is free, so they take their budget from the shark cards. Yeah.
From the shark cards and the content. So, Final Fantasy 14, off of its subscriptions alone.
Nope, it didn't do it.
Yes, it did. It's well known that they, like, just doing the math. You take the amount of people playing the game for that year.
No, I'm talking about what Square Enix has listed for their finance. They said that starting in 2024, 14, and that was Endwalker, that was Shadowbringer.
No, 24 would have been Dawn Trail.
25 is Dawn Trail.
24 was Dawn Trail. Dawn Trail's 2 years old now, Deborah.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
When did Dawn Trail come out? We had this piece of shit for 2 years?
Yes, I told you that. It might even have been 23 because they have a tendency
24.
to do on fucking. So it was 24, yeah. But no, so I'm not talking about like now. I even said I don't know now because of how bad fucking Dawn Trail was. But looking at the amount of. Looking at the amount of people who are playing at the time. So ignore Square Enix's report because they've been lying about their fucking finances because they want people to think their shit's failing.
Yeah, they said in 2022 it was 365.2 billion yen, which I believe is 304 million.
Yeah. But here's the thing though. That's not accurate. Because you have to look at the number of people who are playing for the entire year and then multiply the number of people playing by the amount of money it costs to have a sub to the game. So, like, for example, if you have 60 million people playing the game, I can guarantee there's never been that many people playing the game. I'm just throwing a number out there. If you have 60 million people playing the game, and we assume, and so this is called lowballing. So you assume that everybody bought the yearly subscription. Deborah, how much was? No, we don't even have a yearly subscription. We have a 6 month, I think. How much is the 6 month? Can you look that up for me?
I don't know. Why the fuck I have to look up everything when I'm streaming?
Because you're already looking stuff up, whereas I have a shitty phone that'll crash if I try to do too much on it.
What? What do you want? Why are you meowing at me? I give you pets. There. Don't give me those eyes. Oh my Christ. Fine, you got petted by me. Sub prices.
Okay, so it's 155.88 USD if you buy 2 6-month subscriptions because they don't have a full year subscription.
Yeah, 180
So
days
100
is $77.
Yeah, so 155.88. So I'm gonna do this math real quick. So times 155.88.
Thanks.
So yeah, if 60 million people are playing, just like we're lowballing it here. That's $9 billion just off of the subs. And that's not yen, that's dollars.
I know, but the problem
So-
is that with Square Enix reporting it the way that they are on tax records. So then on it, they're lying about the tax records then.
I told you, they're lying because they want the company to look like it's not as profitable as it is, so that either A, they can be acquired by somebody else, which I'm trying to do, B, they're trying to get better executives in the room or more CEOs to back them, 3, they're trying to get more investors. There's multiple reasons why a company would pretend that it's like financially failing. Hold on a second. During Endwalker.
Well, everything you're thinking, I already realize. I'm a natural
So-
philosopher, but that doesn't mean I'm not a gentleman. Or
There was 1 million people actively playing the game for an entire year.
Well, yeah, because the
for-
servers kept crashing.
acquire my unique
Yeah, so okay, the high. So this was the release of Endwalker. Like the day 1 count for Endwalker was 25,438,258. So we could probably knock off about 10 million because those people are not staying for the entire year. I can guarantee that. So we'll put the yearly number, we'll lowball it again, and we'll say the yearly number of people playing was only 8 million. So 8 million, and we do it times, not divided, stop it, times 155.88. Oops, that's too many fives. Hold on a second. I was gonna say that number's way higher than the previous number. That's not how that works. So yeah, $1.2 billion just for the year of Endwalker. The first year. I can't say anything about the second year, third year, whatever. They made 1.2 million off the subs alone.
I am loyal to my inner spirit.
And that's assuming that people bought the 2 6 months. So if we instead were to give it to the, what is it, $12.99 for the lowest one, Deborah?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I believe
Okay,
it's
so-
$12.99.
So hold on, I got the 8 million number, so 12.99 times 12. Yeah, so that's the 158. So yeah, so that is highballing it. So that like the low ball and the high ball match up because apparently the 2 6 months and paying the $12.99 every month still adds up to the 155.88. So $1.2 billion. They fucking annihilated GTA 5 online. Just off of subs. Now, like I said, I guarantee it's fallen. It's probably fallen immensely since then. I don't even know what the current player count on the game is, but I can promise you it's probably nowhere near where it should be.
Well, that's the thing. When you can tell why Square Enix has not abandoned their launcher because they don't want people to look at their player count.
Yeah.
It's just funny because lately, well, even when Dawn Trail came out, I don't get any fucking queues really. Let me see, Dawn Trail player count.
930,000 active players right now. That's what it says. So, that's actually insane for 930,000 people to still be playing that trash. So we'll do that times the 155.88. So yeah, that's definitely lower now. Now this is where GTA is beating Final Fantasy because now they're only 144 million just off of the subs.
Yeah, and also the player count dropped below 1 million. Apparently
Yeah,
way
I heard
below 1
about that.
million. So yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I did the 930,000 because that's below 1 million and what it says the current number is. So
yeah,
that would just be on
990 active players were recorded, with 590 as of March 17th of this year. Only 590 cleared the main scenario.
Yeah, I think everybody else is either G-posing, fucking each other.
Cause that's all we have. Fucking Dontrell sucked ass that badly. I keep saying the modern community carries 14.
Size you're driven. Yeah, I know what it's driven by, but give me a number.
Oh fuck.
Let me see.
Then my mic disconnect because the fucking controller just acted weird.
Yeah, you're speeding up, so do the thing.
Fucking the controller disconnected. Hang on. There. Because I'm trying to look. Not this shit.
Okay, so here's where we get the other part. So of the 930,000 that were recorded playing the game as of last year, because I'm still going off of those metrics, because we don't have GTA Online's current metrics aside from what you said
That
got
is the
leaked.
current.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we're not. I'm not going to go off of.
Pretty much that
we're
is.
going to go off of the official.
Is from 2014 to now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's overall. That's not even just yearly income. Because you said that was yearly income. But if it's from 14 to now, then that's just in total. That's how much it made.
Gosh, shut up. They pretty much have the yearly with the weekly on how much they were making from. Okay, it was September to March.
432 million. That's how much they were making. If we do 9 million a week for 4 weeks, then we multiply that by 12, we have 432 million. So that's how much they made
498
every year. And then we multiply that by, you said 2014 to now, so that's
No, I was
say 12 years. Go ahead.
September 25 to March of this year.
So these are the numbers for this year only. Okay. So 498. So Final Fantasy, I think I said, hold on, I gotta redo the math now because I didn't write down the number. Times 55.88. Okay, so it's 145 million for them just off of their subs. And of the 930,000 people that were playing, apparently 400,000 people purchased something off the Mog Station, but it doesn't specify what they purchased, how much they purchased. So I'm going to lowball it as low as I possibly can and say 400,000 people bought 10 pots of dyes. So that's what? I think $10 exactly?
I don't know.
Well, it's 99 cents, or it's either 99 cents or $1.99 for one pot of dye.
How the fuck am I supposed to? No, I don't go on there. Why?
Deborah. Because they sell good shit on there sometimes.
No, the fuck they do not.
Yes, they do. You're also still roboting, by the way.
If it happens again, I'm leaving the fucking call.
Maybe stop, like, closing and reopening games. Okay, it's $1 US, and it's $7.50 for 10 of them. So we'll say that the 400,000 people that bought stuff off the Mog Station, that all they bought was the pot of dye for $7.50.
I didn't know any more existed.
Times $7.50. So yeah, even with the Mog Station purchases, again, this is with us lowballing both numbers.
She was always
They
referred to
didn't
as
even
Lady
make.
Boyle.
They made about half
I painted her
of what
picture,
GTA
but I
made
never saw
in
her
1 year.
face or learned her first name.
That's how bad Dawn Trail has fucked over 14. Because 14 used to make several billion just off of subscriptions.
I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a
That's
massive
crazy
ball
that
in
14 felt that
Providence
bad.
Monday
I
night.
knew that they were doing bad. I just didn't think it felt that hard.
A massive
So I guess I
ball
do
of
believe them
Boyle's
when they
head.
say that their fucking numbers are shit right now.
Yes, like Square Enix relied way too fucking much on 14.
They did, and now that the content sucks, they don't really have a safety net.
You already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
I mean, Johto, classes will end soon for you.
We'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent. Take her out. Whatever way you
I
And now
mean-
we're gonna. Now,
very
go ahead. Go
What
ahead. Sorry,
happened?
I'm just thinking out loud. I'm thinking out loud. Just go ahead.
Oh, because I think recently the Dragon Quest MMO ended.
May the wind favor.
Did it?
I believe so.
I hear you're off to the
Darn,
Royals
I never
for
got a
bash
chance to
tonight.
play it.
Let me see.
Just a tiny
Because I know some people are saying like rip the MMO.
note to Lord Shaw.
MMO end.
You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a
Not
wolf's
end
Damn.
game.
In fact, he may be looking.
So that's 10 million. 10 million. So we equal that plus 10.
They said the online announces main story will end with version 8 after 13 years. The live service itself continues. So let me see. That means the main story will conclude during version 8. All other content, including sub-stories, will continue beyond that point. It's still only available in Japan, but I think there are like those translations and stuff you can do.
Yeah. Also, Deborah,
What?
even if I were to highball the numbers and say that everybody who think of only bought the mount, so those are like the $25.
Yeah.
So if everybody, even if they bought the mounts, that's still only an additional 10 million, which still puts them nowhere near fucking GTA's money.
So I wonder if Square Enix is trying to compare themselves to. Well,
It would make
GTA
sense,
wouldn't be
yeah.
an MMO, would it?
It counts. It's hard to explain because it would be one, but I would say it's closer to a live service. Because you have to buy the game to get into GTA Online unless they finally separated them.
It's separate. It's just $10.
Okay. So yeah, but you still have to buy the game, so it'd be considered a live service because you have to buy the game to get into it. So it's not a free to play. So it's a live service.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I believe if you buy the game, which is $40, you get online for free, and you also get a shark card for free. If you buy online, it's $10.
Yeah, so like I said, that would count as a live service, not an MMO.
Oh,
But
the other thing you gotta take into account is GTA Plus. Their $10 membership that you can buy for extra
that's right.
rewards.
yeah,
Damn, no wonder
So
they're
that'd
making
be a-
bank.
yeah, so it'd be a live service game then. Like it's like a battle pass essentially. It's just you don't have to wait for it to reset before you buy another monthly thing. You can just keep buying the monthly thing.
Yeah, 'cause you buy that, you get a bunch of classic Rockstar games. You get $500,000 a free car, and you can rent out other cars for just driving them for free.
Yeah.
'Cause people were complaining that GTA 5 has gotten the inflation shit, in which I agree, but the membership still didn't make it any better.
Yeah.
'Cause the fuck am I supposed to do at 500,000?
But yeah, it just goes to show when you suck, No, you suck. There you go. The moral of the story is that if you suck, you suck.
I'm just still surprised GTA is making this much money just from September to this month, the fucking March. It made
Yeah.
9 million.
Well, I mean, that's what happens with live service. You get these dumbass.
Yeah, because they stated that someone bought, I don't know if it was last month or what. Someone on Xbox bought some shark cars that were worth $1 million.
I see. You literally could not pay me to.
Not fucking spending $1 million on some goddamn in-game currency.
I'll write to her again.
Those are the people that make fun.
Yeah.
We call them whales.
That's really all it is. It's just oh god, dude, mobile games do better than 14 now.
Probably. Like I said, with how bad Dawn Trail was. Dawn Trail really fucking shot them in the foot, and I'm genuinely curious of what they're gonna do to get themselves out of this, because they burned a lot with fucking Dawn Trail.
Yeah.
I don't even think they fully realized just how bad they fucked up with that.
Don't forget the private RP servers that people gotta also pay to keep running. Yeah, and that money goes to GTA as well, I believe.
Those.
Jesus Christ. I mean, we give them shit and everything, but it's like that. They're doing better than every other MMO.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I'm just saying, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Clem, do you think I was in the wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like his nonchalant response is yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Deborah, I don't know if you care to watch Maul, but me and Drift firmly believe that a certain somebody is about to make an appearance in the next episode. Somebody who I have personally wanted to see fight Maul for decades now.
Does it start with a V?
Well, technically it starts with a D, but technically also, yes, it involves a V.
Okay. Well, let me know
Yeah.
how that goes, cause I refuse to pay just to see that show.
That's fair, but the theories that we have are it's either him, the Grand I wouldn't really care or even know if that is who comes out of the ship. Pep Palpatine, and then I made a joke about Starkiller coming out of it.
It
The
was.
guy who voices Maul is Starkiller, so.
But the guy that plays Starkiller said he would like to come back to reprise Starkiller. So
Yeah,
if
so
it
imagine
is
Starkiller
him,
and Starkiller fighting each other.
they can pull it off because Maul will. He still has the face paint.
And Maul also sounds drastically different from Starkiller, so.
Yeah. Also with Maul, like, well, Star Wars is actually good with CGI, so if they have to use it, then it won't
Yeah.
even look bad.
But it's actually a pretty solid show, so It's interesting seeing Maul behave the way he does because he's kind of treating it like he doesn't trust. Like he obviously hates the Empire for the reason why we know him to hate the Empire, and obviously he's not fond of Jedi. So he's basically just telling it as it is while he's talking to people now. Like, it's a really interesting twist where you have somebody as smart and calculated as Maul who understands now the truth about both the Sith and the Jedi, and I don't think we've had a character like that before.
No, because you always had the one-sided ones where they were either like the Jedi are still truthful while the other was like, go Empire.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas now we have a guy who has
Hates
seen
both.
sides of the battlefield, and yeah. So it's been an interesting series so far. If you could find shit without having to get Disney poo-poo, I would recommend checking it out.
Well, it's how I've been watching The Boys. People have been posting clips about it on YouTube and Twitter.
Oh, definitely don't get Amazon Plus just to watch the fucking Boys. Don't ever waste your money like that.
No. Because even if I could get the free Amazon Prime, that's just, what, a month? And they release these fucking episodes weekly, so...
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you could just wait until the show is entirely out, and then do...
But even then, from what I've seen, it's not... It's not doing the comic ending that I want them to do. Well, I don't know because... No, hang on. You said Black Noir stopped talking, right?
Yes, which implies that they already replaced him with else talking.
Maybe they are. The episodes I've seen... Yeah, the episodes I have seen kind of confuse me because it's like... Why is that one bitch still there?
Which one, Sage?
Yes.
Because they're stupid.
Why the fuck hasn't he killed her yet? Because something tells me she's going to be the reason why he dies. If they actually have Homelander die.
Damn it, I have to wait until June
For what?
to cheat in Rebirth.
Oh.
I don't want to wait until June to cheat. I want to cheat now.
What do you mean cheat in, what, 7 Rebirth?
Yeah, you can cheat. Because when it comes out on the Switch, it's going to add the easy stuff, the easy settings and shit. Babies play Switches.
That's not coming out the Switch one, though.
It's coming to Switch 2.
Yeah.
And that's coming in June. When that happens, all existing versions of the game will receive an update that gives them those settings.
Oh, I didn't know they were going to be doing an update. Okay.
Yeah, Elden Ring's doing the same thing. When Tarnished comes out on Switch 2, all the update that gives them the starting classes that the Switch 2 is getting. It gives them the ability to change torrents, cosmetics, and then it gives, like, I think 3 new weapon types.
If they ever bring in Starkiller, that would be a problem and cause a huge... Why would that cause a rage, Robin? Or is there something that Star Wars fans have done that I don't know?
People bitch about Starkiller because he's
too overpowered,
so
I forgot.
But it's like, you can easily just minimize his strength for the sake of being in a universe with the actual threats. Because even in the Force Unleashed games, he's only overpowered if you choose to, like, buy all of the upgrades. The real Starkiller isn't going to have all the damn upgrades, so he's gonna, like...
Even then, I don't think they're gonna go off of the canon of the game. I think they're just gonna...
the games aren't canon.
Yeah, I think they flat out uncanonized Force Unleashed.
Yeah, because they didn't want it to be canon to the universe because of...
Yeah, because how the fuck do you fit him in the story after a while? It's like, oh, he died. How the fuck does he die?
But I imagine if Starkiller ever does make it into official Star Wars canon, probably going to be closer, at least by any upgrades. That's probably the Star Killer we'd see in the actual universe. Because I don't think he's dropping a Star Destroyer. I don't think you have to worry about that.
If they add him, he'll the overpowered thing. But if nerf him, you'll have the Legends community. Yeah, because Legends is canon, which has him overpowered.
And that's fine, but Legends isn't. Legends. Okay, Star Killer in the current media of Star Wars, which means the sequel trilogy, Maul, the Clone Wars, all of that. Starkiller is not canon to any of those projects.
The problem
Which
is
means
that they
Legends
keep themselves.
isn't canon to the media.
It's themselves keep saying Legends is canon to modern and classic Star Wars.
Yes, but they've also specifically said that
Well,
is not canon. So even if he was in Legends,
this is why
to be
I
canon.
don't talk about this shit, because I don't give a shit. When we talk about shit I care about.
The bottom line is that me and Drift are hoping that because it would be really fucking cool to see him, and it would make sense to include him in a show where there's a heavy focus on secret apprentices or apprentices that are not following the confines of being a Jedi or a Sith Lord.
Yes,
They're
but
just
even if they make him into the canon, if he's supposed to be after the Force Unleashed and all that shit, it wouldn't make sense.
It would, because Maul dies before Darth Vader and Palpatine take over the galaxy.
Maul dies after that.
In the current
Yes,
time
in the
lapse,
current time lapse, it is canon he dies after everything. He dies to Obi-Wan. And old Obi-Wan.
That wouldn't be after everything. Because old Obi-Wan gets killed by Vader in the first movie. So if anything, Maul dies before the first movie.
I don't talk. When does Darth Maul take place? 1 year after Revenge of the Sith and the execution of Order 66.
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith
is right when he turned into Vader.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm saying Maul dies before the significant events of the first 3 movies.
He dies after.
No, he dies because you just said he dies to an old Obi-Wan. Old dies in the first movie. He gets killed by Vader. It's the first lightsaber battle of the entire movie. So I'm saying, if that's
I
how
don't
that
mean
works,
a fucking crippled old ass Obi-Wan. I just mean an old one.
Deborah, what I'm saying is because Obi-Wan dies in the first movie, it doesn't matter which Obi-Wan kills Darth Maul. If Obi-Wan dies in the first movie, then it means that Maul either has to die shortly before Obi-Wan gets killed by Vader, or long before he gets killed by Vader. But either way, he's going to die before the events of the first Star Wars movie. So what I'm saying is if they make Star Killer canon for the Maul series itself, then they can kill off both characters and not have to explain why Star Killer was not present for anything else. They can both introduce him and remove him from the canon in one neat wrapped up bow that is going to satisfy the people who have been wanting to see him added to the canon while not pissing off the people who give that much of a fuck about where he exists. And if the argument is how OP he is, I would argue Darth Maul in the show that we're watching is on par with Darth Vader. So I think Maul could handle an overpowered Starkiller. Besides, it's just something we're thinking is going to happen. We're not saying it's going to happen, and we don't even care if it doesn't happen. I just mentioned one of the people we think it's going to be. Because I don't really care either. I don't give a fuck. I think he's a cool character and that he should be involved in the shit more, but it doesn't mean that he has to be. Why aren't you talking, Deborah? I said, why aren't you talking?
I don't know.
Man, you didn't. You don't have to be upset, hon. I wasn't trying to like legitimize anything. I was more just saying that we think it's one of several characters, and that's one of the ones we hope it is, because we would like to see him throw down with Maul. Because I think that'd be a very interesting fight to watch. And me and Drift, just like you, don't really give a fuck about the actual canon, because I mean, let's be honest, anything that has more than like 3 entries into it is not going to care about its canon either. I mean, look at Zelda and Final Fantasy, like, there is no way to explain the canon of those fucking games. So, I just don't worry about it because it's a fucking headache. And if a character shows up, then I think it's neat a character shows up. I don't give a fuck if it doesn't make sense. As long as it's entertaining, that's all I care about when I watch or play something. Like, yeah, I pogged when we played Final Fantasy XIV and fucking Gilgamesh showed up. I pogged when fucking Barbarisha and them showed up again, even though that arc was fucking god-awful. I still thought it was neat to see the 4 Lords show up. I don't give a crap if it doesn't make sense why they're there. They're there, and I think that's cool. Like, take Fallen Order, for example. I mean, did it really make sense for Vader to be at the end of that game? No, but that was a really fucking badass sequence. So who cares if it makes sense for him to be there?
Indeed, I believe so.
I think he shows up in the newer Battlefield games too, or Battlefront, whatever it's called.
Everyone is in Battlefront.
What?
Everyone is in Battlefront.
No, I mean like the campaign, because there's like a campaign for it, and I'm too. He doesn't need to show up in that because it doesn't really make sense for him to show up in that, considering I think it's supposed to take place during the Rey Palpatine crap, but he still shows up. So.
It's apparently right when the Death Star blows up.
Oh, okay, so they were taking some liberties and.
Yeah, Rey is not mentioned. Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. They don't care anymore about their fucking lore than we do. Because it's obvious he dies when the Death Star blows up.
He doesn't die when the Death Star blew up.
I mean, but the ghost shows up on the Ewok planet with Luke, though.
He dies when Palpatine electrocutes the shit out of him.
But that's more what I mean, though, is he's definitely dead by whenever the events of Battle take place, is more what I'm getting at. But then he still showed up in the games because it's cool to show him in a video game. They don't care whether it makes sense for him to be there or not. He's just there because it's Vader. I still think it's funny that Rogue One exists just to explain why the shit is where it was for Vader to show up and try to take it. Like we didn't need a whole movie to explain that concept, I don't think.
And Jota, what are you doing? Oh, you're making your jokes.
Oh. Him and his jokes.
Jota, where do you be getting these dad jokes from?
Yes. Pendleton? What's he got
Also,
to say?
Robin,
Pendleton is a gutless
apparently,
lying
according to
sack of shit.
Drift, and I'm just gonna take his word on it because of how much of a fucking Star Wars dork he is. Apparently none of the Legends stuff is canon. And I just looked it up too. It said that it's canon to the universe before Disney acquired it, but anything happening in Star Wars after Disney acquired it is not canon to Legends. That's why it's called Legends. Because they rebranded all the original stuff that was made before they acquired it as Legends to have it like kind of be wrapped up in its own thing.
So are you not going to open?
So that means if Starkiller does show up in Maul, they could nerf him a bit without being too big of an issue. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see because I'm pretty sure it's Big Daddy Vader. Because I mean, let's face it, who else in the Empire even has the ability to somebody like Maul, if not Vader himself? I genuinely don't think there's any other Sith Lords capable of it. I mean, it's possible they would. Go ahead.
I'm just focused on this.
Oh.
Because for some reason this objective for some reason broke, but alright.
Also, how come, that's one crossover I'm surprised.
What?
Star Wars.
With what?
just anything. Like, there's never been stormtroopers, never been any Jedi, never been any Sith.
No,
there's
what? Wait, what? Because your mic
Call of
cut
Duty.
out. Oh.
Because we were talking about crossovers that should have been in COD, but like, why? I feel like it's because of Battlefront would be the easiest answer to that question.
No,
but-
because that series is officially dead. But it's because Star Wars is technically still under the moniker of child friendly. And also because of Disney
Oh.
being a child friendly brand. It's not going to do so. It's why, like, the Marvel What Ifs,
Mhm.
that took forever just for us to get. And the season 2 and 3, I believe, flopped because they didn't really care. So it's because of Disney having this whole moniker of we are child friendly.
Is that why we also never got any like Spider-Man, despite
What, in like Call of Duty?
yeah, we never had any crossovers with Spider-Man, like not even any gun.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, because well, that's more Sony's whole thing.
I feel like Sony wouldn't have the same issue with characters being child. Because Sony doesn't. Sony made the Slender Man movie, so I can't imagine they care that much about child friendly.
The whole Spider-Man IP is still under that weird, fucking legal limbo.
It's that picture of the fucking the furry wolf boy just crying with the shadow of the fucking his wolf parents screaming over him. But it's fucking Sony and Disney, and then he's just Spider-Man, just sitting down there like crying while they're screaming at each other.
Yeah.
We just want you guys to be friends, just like the good old days.
And yeah, Joda, the whole original movie had the incest thing of Leia kissing her brother.
Oh yeah. I mean, to be fair, they didn't know.
Yeah.
I would argue it's not incest because they didn't know. That's more just an accident. And when they realized it, that all of the feelings disappeared immediately. So I would argue that wasn't incest. Because if you don't know somebody's your family member, I mean, that's like a barbecue or something, and a bunch of people you've never met before show up, and then you find one of the girls cute or something, and then you find out that was your fucking fourth cousin twice removed. It's like, if you're like, they're twice removed, then yeah, you're incestuous and you should stop that. But if you immediately go, that's disgusting, get away from me, then you're not incestuous. You just made an honest mistake at a party.
So no one's gonna ask questions, or
About what?
if you're going to go flirt with
I said a
somebody.
barbecue.
Okay, so first of all, you're not going to ask the person like, "Hey, who is this?" You're just gonna go up to someone strange and just, "Hey, let's fuck."
No, you just walk up to them and you say like, they're cute or something. I'm not saying, like, I'm not giving the scenario that you go to a fucking barbecue and bang a barbecue skank. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you go to a barbecue, there's a bunch of people that you've never met before, and you find one of them really cute, and then you go to ask around, be like, hey, does anybody know who that is? And then somebody says that's your cousin. That's what I'm saying. And so if they say that, and then your response is, they're twice removed, then yeah, you're incestuous. But if your response is ew and you leave, you're fine. Because it's an honest mistake until you act on it.
Have I seen Arizona State? No.
What about Arizona State?
I guess they have an ancestral problem.
I wouldn't know. You'd have to ask Bun. See, the joke is that I think that's one of the ones that she's like obsessed with. I don't know, I lose track because I don't really do the college sport thing. Ow. God damn it.
Did you hear about Mrs. Brimsley? You'll never believe this. Oh, hello, I'm Ella. Enjoy the party, if you can.
Lydia, Waverly, Esma, white, black, red. There has to be a clue in the ash.
Can you still hear me, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, because there was a lot of tugging that happened to the headphones there, so. Because I was trying to fix the sheet on my bed for the bemillionth time at this point. I swear, Deborah, I am just gonna go buy a staple gun one of these days. Just pow, pow. There, sheet problem solved forever.
She problem solved forever.
Yeah, I'll never need to change the sheets again. Just come up with a sponge, some soap water, and just scrub the sheets every time they get too dirty.
Someone help me! No, no, please.
So the joke there, for anybody who doesn't know, is you don't do that because then your bed gets moldy.
Yeah.
Because there's some people who actually don't know that and will try to fucking wash their sheet on their bed with soap and water. Dumb motherfuckers.
Apparently there's a TikTok trend now of the Mexican floor wash where people will pour water all over their floor and then mop it. And then realize, wait, why do I have mold? Oh, it's almost like Mexico floors have fucking drains. And Americans don't.
That sounds racist.
I mean, that's true though.
I'm gonna tell the Twitter police, or the Twitch police.
I do not care. I have pissed off everyone with the Bloodborne tirade. I could give two shits.
I don't know how you piss off everybody with the Bloodborne.
I don't know, I mean, I pissed off the Elder Ring community, so.
I'd be nutting in my own eyes. Far.
The fuck are you talking about?
That's a t-shirt someone was wearing at, and of course it was a Walmart.
Oh, well, it must have been Florida.
Probably. That's Florida man behavior, right? I'm on some shit that ain't even out the ass yet. What? What the fuck is going on in Walmart?
It's just Florida.
Where people be getting these shirts? I've never in my life seen shirts like these. Why are we seeing them now?
I think people just be making them.
I mean, if I was bored, I'd make some fucking graphic tees too, but... Oh my god, the temperature needs to drop in this house now. I have gone through 5 shirts already, Deborah.
I mean, it's been hot here too.
I'm gonna have to start setting up my PlayStation in the bathroom so I can just have a cold shower on me the whole time. Ooh, I know, I could buy the PlayStation Portal and I can get a waterproofing kit and just use that in the cold shower.
I mean, apparently the portal has gotten better, I guess, so you could.
I've heard that, but I don't trust it, man. It's PlayStation. To be fair, the PSP wasn't terrible, but the PS Vita or whatever the fuck that was, just awful. They should have just made the PSPP.
Yeah, they did, and there's a Vita.
No, just the PSPP. Don't call it a Vita. Call it a PSP.
Jesus Christ.
What now?
You know why you have to walk on the floor at Walmart? Because we can't walk on walls.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so some of these NPCs supposed to be fucking stupid. Somehow I broke this fucking mission.
That's okay. Gotta. I don't know what to play.
I don't know.
Because if I play Jurassic Park, it's gonna make me
Play Modern Warfare 3.
enrageify. I can't, because you're not playing it. I'm not playing that shit by myself. I'll enrage myself.
Even though you said you were gonna play zombies.
Well, yeah, I'm in there right now. The problem is I'm not even sure how to fucking go about doing the missions. Destroy armor on 25 zombies using shatter. Okay. Kill 50 zombies with frenzied guard. Kill special or elite with frenzied guard.
That game has Frenzy Guard?
Yeah.
Oh.
Loot 3 safes. Kill 50 enemies while drilling safes. Complete an escort. Oh, sorry, I got a little sick reading that. Kill 75 zombies during a single. Maintain ACV's health above 50% and exfil with the quick revive recipe.
And how do you know this?
My servants heard it
Interesting.
from yours, naturally. What do you think of this place?
Apparently, I was on the last 5 missions of the story
Oh.
Slumming it? Have you?
when we stopped playing.
The basement vault. I hear the key is upstairs in one of the bedrooms.
I think it's because I didn't have any Shatter Blast ammo.
Don't even hesitate.
Ooh. Zombie cinematic. Oh, this one.
The fuck was up?
Me grabbing my remote and crushing my guts in the process.
Hi Onyx, hi Mexican. Where is thy key?
Oh. I was wrong about the 4 characters found during the cutscene. It's not the original Zomboys, it's the Grey Weaver in them.
Oh. The fuck?
I'll be honest, I don't remember the full extent of this cutscene.
Jodo, do a blue collar joke. I guess that is one actually. Where is the key? If it is upstairs.
Damn! That's the kind of sniper I want to be.
Where is the key? Or does someone have it and I mean, the mission fucking broke, so. Where is the key? Yes, she said it was upstairs and I don't see it. Cause we pulled the lever and everything. So where in the blue fuck is the key? Maybe it's downstairs instead. Ma'am. This is the eating room.
But I feel like they put more work into this cut story.
They probably did. Ah, fish.
Cause that was a lot of effort for something as simple as the zombies campaign. Goodbye, Michael Myers. I personally think it'd be funnier to have Homelander running around in a zombie apocalypse. Shut up, Homelander.
I forgot that's not even his voice.
Yeah, it's so stupid that they easily could have.
It's like the Mortal Kombat problem, how they didn't get his voice.
Yeah.
And apparently that was because he didn't want to do it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Anthony Starr just looked at them and was like, "You want me to do Call of Duty?" Yeah, I'm not doing that. You can pay me as much as you want to pay me. I'm not. But Homelander. Yeah, and since I'm a Homelander, I can do whatever the fuck I want, and I don't want to do Call of Duty. That's the conversation. That's exactly how it went. So we're definitely gonna need Juggernog. We're gonna need Doot Shot Daiquiri. Actually, I think Speed Cola is probably more important than Deadshot Daiquiri. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna have to do. As for weapons, I don't really know what the fuck to bring. Well, decoy grenades, definitely. Oh, that's right, this was the first game.
Yeah.
I wonder if launchers are the broken option here too.
Oh no, please!
I doubt it.
Do you?
Yeah. That needs that key. Where the hell did the keys go?
You don't deserve the key.
I mean, I need them because I can't do shit.
You do not deserve them. You did not want them hard enough.
What boost do you get if you change the O in the roof and a U and repeat it twice?
What?
And who followed me? Thank you for the
What?
follow, Joe. Thank you, thank you.
What? What the fuck was that?
I. What boost do you get if you change the O in the roof? What is Raven doing?
Hold on a
To
second, let me
a
just go.
U and repeat it twice.
Oh, dog noises.
Oh.
Yeah, instead of roof, it's rough. So,
Oh.
yeah, they're trying to make you bark like a dog, Deborah. That's not cool, guys. Don't do that. She's not a dog. She's a bitch. There's a difference.
I'm gonna slap you.
What the fuck is this camo?
What?
Mark of the Survivor. I don't remember ever. Holy shit.
Describe it to me.
It's literally like red lightning pulsating through the gun.
That was an event, I believe.
This shit looks crazy. I'm gonna use it, even if it does probably slow down my game by a... Alright, ammunition. We need dragon breath. Yep, there we go. 30 round mag. Need aiming stability. See, it's gonna be the only problem I'm gonna have with this game, Deborah, is that we no longer have the ability to put fucking 8 attachments on a gun. It's gonna take some getting used to for me.
Yeah.
But I do get to have my fully automatic shot. Which for some reason makes people really angry.
Game, you want me to eliminate her?
Eliminate her.
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
Oh.
Alright, how fast does this fire? Oh my god. I missed you, Riveter. That's your fucking ridiculous fire rate of fire for no reason. Pretty sure you could even turn it into an assault rifle with an aftermarket part. Hold on, let me actually see if I can find that. Because I could have sworn that was something you could do. No, not that. Is it here? No. How about here? No. What here?
Alright, that
I could have
works.
sworn this was one. Oh, the broadside. The KV broadside you could turn into an assault.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello. The Boyles hope you have a wonderful time.
Good job.
You just turn a shotgun into an assault rifle, don't mind me. There, equip it.
The party's indoors.
Light machine gun, I could probably swap for some kind of melee weapon so I can move fast. We'll do
You're still broken, okay.
sheets. What's broken?
No, it's still the NPC is broken.
Oh. Alright, so I just with No squad fill, thank you. I wonder how empty it's gonna be now.
The multiplayer's still active. Maybe the zombies is too.
Oh, hopefully not.
Oh yeah, 'cause you do have to interact with people, don't you?
No, it's just the contracts are first come first serve. That's the only reason why I don't like it.
Oh.
So like if you need to do escort mission, then you have to hope that nobody else grabbed it. To be fair, escort missions are the ones you're going to struggle the least with because nobody wants to do them. But if it's something like lock picking, which is one of the ones that I have active, that's a lot of people go for the safes first.
Cheeseburger.
Goddamn cheeseburger! Goddamn cheeseburger!
Oh shit.
I do not understand what I'm trying to say, motherfucker.
You know, look at. If it will let
Do you
me
think
double
that,
jump.
Do you think that Modern Warfare 4 is going to be the Smash Ultimate of Modern Warfare?
No.
Everybody's here. You know, Rose, that annoying skin from Modern Warfare 1, it's back. Again.
Rose?
For the 5th time. Yeah, Rose. R-O-Z-E.
I don't remember who that was.
That's the one that wore all black that made it really difficult to see in Modern Warfare because of how...
Oh.
Yeah, the Rose skin. The one that was usually used by Sweats, just like the Groot skin is used by Sweats in Modern Warfare 2.
The Groot skin.
And yes, I know it's not Groot, but
It's
everybody calls
Groot.
it that, so... No, because it's from Spawn, so it can't be Groot. It's just a tree lady. I think it's Gaia is literally her name, but...
I checked the wine cellar.
She's from Spawn in the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. And Knuckles.
Yeah.
You gotta add N Knuckles every time.
How long have we been going to? 35. Let's just go a little bit longer and then...
Shoot me again and I'll lay in half.
I trust you enjoyed the boils. The masked criminal is believed to be hiding in a quarantine district.
Well, there you go, Homelander. You got your wish. Now you're
we've done away with a
you're being deployed for military actions.
But Boyle was a viper. She helped the Lord Regent kill the Empress. So I don't feel a thing.
That's what he always wanted.
You've had a long night, Corvo. But I fear it's not over. Havelock and Martin have already cooked up something
Dead.
more. They would like to see you now.
Dead.
In
I said
Havelock's
dead.
chambers above the bar.
Die.
Attention, Dunwall.
You did not hit me, madam.
Streets adjacent to Boyle Manor remain off.
Alright, let's see. Where do I gotta go? Of course, I dropped next to the only other people playing the video game. That's cool.
Served to make this moment possible.
The Lord Regent
Where? Oh. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm trying to look around. Mind your own goddamn business. I need the jack off a punch.
All that's left
There
of
it
the
is.
forces that brought this city to the brink.
It is simple, but it will
Get
be
off
far
me.
from easy. The Lord Regent's
I don't want to
power has reached
use
an all-time high.
the crack up.
He has
I don't want to
lost
use the
the
crack a punch
Sokolov
crystals if I don't have to.
The Parliament, his financial base, and he's lost Sokolov, who made his
Crack a
security
punch.
technology. So at Dunwall Tower, he has consolidated every remaining loyal member.
He knows
Oh, they drastically.
you, and everything depends
You
The
fuck.
arrow will help
You
prepare.
fuckers.
Then Samuel
What?
will take you close to the tower, near the wall.
Zombie melee kill
Last
plus
time you were there
28
was
XP,
before
but
we were at the start.
it's only giving me
Now
like
we will
10
go
money.
there and end it. Good luck, Corporal.
I'm not sure
So
what
they
else we can
drastically
say,
reduced
other than hope
how
you're
much you
right.
get for fucking melee kills, which is stupid because that's kind of the whole point of using melee kills, is it gives you more because it's a higher risk.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take me forever to pack a punch at this rate. Shut up. Anyway,
That's why nobody played DMZ Zombies.
Ready to
Well, one
face
of the
Lord
reasons.
Regent?
I'll go do an easy one. Raid weapon stash, that should...
Long past time.
That should be easy enough, right? Just go in there, start stabbing people. It's not a crime if I don't get caught. Do not go to Britain and use that mentality. It will not work. You will go to
Oh,
prison for
speaking of
stabbing
prison,
somebody in Britain.
Johnny Somalia finally got.
I know. Drift told me. I was like,
Most important thing is killing the Lord Regent.
fuck that guy.
I'm still disappointed. It's only 6 months of prison labor, though.
Yeah, he definitely should have just gotten life in prison, but it's fine.
Broadcast control station here.
We can all just be happy that he's
Someone,
getting punished.
everyone kept saying he might just die.
I mean, if he goes into the prison and one of the people in the prison doesn't like him, then yeah, there's a very good chance he don't make it out.
Yeah, especially since he's a racist. So.
I forget, is there a time limit? Yes, there is. God damn it.
An hour, I believe.
Yeah, just let me be in here as long as I need to be.
Do I know the difference between TikTok and YouTube? What's the joke, Joda? Because I'm about to end the stream.
YouTube is
No,
more
he.
brain rot somehow.
Oh. Oh, then maybe that's the
what I'm
joke.
saying.
Bip. 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 Bip.
Yeah, I was gonna go for longer, but we'll just call it here. Tomorrow we'll do a long one. So what's tomorrow?
Boom.
Wednesday.
Yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday, my dear.
And yeah, we'll do a long one tomorrow, depending on what we're playing, I guess. Raid.
Frankly, my dear,
Let me
I
see.
don't fuck.
Shut up. Let me see who we're raiding.
Oh, doggy! Oh! Fucking hell! Just came out of fucking nowhere, that one.
Well, I have no one to raid. Robin, who you have to raid?
Are we? Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I better not have taken my sleeping spot. Goodbye, Jodo.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Do not touch me. No touch you.
I also need to
No,
take a shower after eating.
Oh, I see.
But Robin, if you don't have one, that's fine. We can just end.
Ah! Ooh, a selfie. Stop it. Ooh, a monkey. Okay, that isn't enough for a packy punt, sadly. Ow, leave me alone. I forgot this was annoying when you don't have something to play with.
Yeah, no.
I can't
Okay.
look at the damn map.
Well, take care, everyone. And
Bye.
bye bye.
Bye.
Echo, hang on before we end it.
What?
Hang on, what are we playing tomorrow?
I don't know. What do
Or
you want
what
to play
am I
tomorrow?
playing tomorrow? Hang on, we shall
Doggy!
do roulette wheel. Hang on.
Nuke.
Well, landed on Halo. So we'll be doing Halo Reach tomorrow.
Let's play COD instead.
Why?
I don't know.
And I told
it
you I
would
do
really
this
just
shit in
depend on-
alphabetical order.
Yeah, I know. But it also depends on how. Because if it's just gonna be, well, I mean, I think we're both more prepared for the multiplayer in this one than we are in 7.
Yeah.
Because I can still get a bunch of executions off, so I'm happy. That's all I care about at the end of the day.
And Modern Warfare 3 takes a lot out of my computer, so I won't be able to stream it anyways. But anyways, good night, everyone.
Yeah, I know.
Boy,
Birth!